This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, welcome. Come on in, you know the routine. This week takes me to Target, aka Target. A couple pawn shops. Have my 3D pick for the week as well as a very cool Kino Lorber pick with the slipcover. But before I get into that, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these goofy individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share with you some of the things I've watched either live in the theaters, streaming, or physical media. And to kick it off, I'm going to go with something I watched streaming. This is the movie 65, 2023 sci-fi adventure, directed and written by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, starring Adam Driver and Ariana Greenblatt. My wife kind of thinks I hate Adam Driver because every time I see him, I think of Kylo Ren. It's like Kylo Ren is the worst supervillain ever. But I like Adam Driver. Just the role of Kylo Ren in Star Wars, he is the worst villain ever. But back to this movie. Very cool movie. Drama, suspense, action, a lot of tense moments, a lot of very heartwarming, heart pulling at your heartstring moments. But very good movie, very intense. Just to give you, I don't want to give spoilers away, but to give you an overall view. Adam Driver is a father. His daughter is sick, and he has to take this long mission to be able to pay for her illness. And it starts from there, where he kind of gets stuck on a planet. I don't give any more information than that, though. Very good movie, great suspense. Love the creatures there. They didn't do a lot of explanation of 65 and the significance of that. If you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about, though. They never really explained that. Very cool characters. Again, get the opportunity. Can't wait for it to come out. Physical media, 65. The next one is another streaming movie I saw, Furies. This is a 2022 Netflix action crime thriller. This was released actually December 22nd, 2022. Directed by Veronica, I believe it's Ingo, spelled Ngo, Ingo. Starring Dong An, Tok Tien, Van Nguyen, and Rima Van Vai. I hope I didn't kill these people's names. I talked about the movie Kill Bok Soon. That was supposed to be Kill Bill and John Wick, and it was more family. This is more John Wick. Very gritty, very not family-friendly movie, though. Great action, great suspense, little tragedy involved. But this is a prequel to the movie Fury, which I actually have. I have to go back and watch that to actually know the significance of. But very cool movie. Get the opportunity on Netflix. Furies, great action. My next two are actually part of a series, part of the DC universe. The first one is 2019 Shazam in 3D. I actually watched it in 3D. Action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, starring Zachary, I don't know if it's Levi or Levi, Mark Strong, Asher Angel, Jack Dylan Grazer, and Adam Brody. Directed by David Sandberg. Very fun, more comedy-driven, kind of like on that Marvel's Thor type of humor. Great action. 3D, very nice picture. You can see the depth, but not a lot of pop-outs. Saw a few rocks, few explosions, though. Could have done a lot more with the pop-outs on the 3D, though, but still, very fun movie. The sequel, watch streaming. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. This came out 2023 this year, starring Zachary Levi, Asher Angel, Zach Dylan Grazer, Adam Brody, Megan Good, who is looking very good, Helen Mirren, and Lucy Liu. Also, very, very aging very well women. This kind of picks up where the first one left off. Also directed by David Sandberg. Fun movie, very fun movie. I would say it's as good or possibly better than the first one. My favorite line of the whole movie is the little girl when she's like, "Feel the rainbow, motherfucker." That just, my heart just melted. That was just so funny to me. Get the opportunity, watch the sequel to Shazam. Watch Shazam 3D. and Shazam Fury of the Gods. And I'm hoping the sequel actually comes out on 3D also. And that I forgot, since tomorrow is 420 for you unaware, for those who like to engage in the cannabis, that's the kind of smoking holiday. And last year I did kind of a wink and a nod to some 420 movies, and do another wink and a nod also. We don't judge here. If you smoke, whether it be cigarettes, cannabis, ham, whether you drink alcohol, tea, coffee, we're all good here. Just whatever makes you feel good. But on that tip, I have 4 new, for lack of a better word, stoner movies. First one is Smiley Face. Just a so-so movie. I don't know, girl stoner movies, or I don't know, Stone Girls was not that funny to me. It didn't work. It was more goofy than anything. Yeah, the classic, The Big Lebowski, very funny. The Duder, with him, Steve Buscemi, John Turturro, with the bowling guy, John Goodman. Just, if you haven't seen this, it's a classic. You need to watch it. Ripped. This is probably one of the newer, I guess, stoner movies. The whole premise is these guys have this special kind of cannabis that puts them to sleep for 30 years. And they come back, and the story starts there. It's kind of playing on the Rip Van Winkle classic Child's Tale. And the last one, which I haven't seen in a while, is Grandma's Boy. Basically, a stoner guy who still lives with his grandma. So, winking a nod to my stoners out there. If you haven't seen these, check these out. If you want to see what I picked last year, check the link below and watch that video. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end for this video.
We are back in the Black Cave. Back in the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my picks from the pawn shop. Have a Familia pawn shop in Brandon, Florida. I have Cash America in Lakeland. My eBay, Amazon pickups, as well as my 3D pickup for the week, as well as my classic pickup. So give me a minute. Let me get these scanned in, and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. We are going to kick it off with what I picked up at Target. This is what I picked up at Target. Not a damn thing. That was just so sad to see that little, it wasn't even an aisle of movies. It was like a little kiosk. Not even a little kiosk. It was like a four-sided bookshelf with a few movies on there. So sad though. But I always plan for things like that. That's one of the bad things, or one of the frustrating things about movie hunting. Sometimes you don't find anything, but I do have some other things, so hold on. I'm gonna kick it off with an oldie but a goodie. This is the And One Ball Access Mixtape DVD. I remember when these came out on actual VHS. These are basically basketball games from the And One basketball team. I think mixed to hip hop music. I have several of these. I didn't have the cover art for it though. These are some of the other things available on this label, this Urban Works Entertainment, Urban Works release. Ball Access, the mixtape tour, also the very good documentary network about And One. Very good, get the opportunity, definitely watch that. And One. Next we have John Travolta, Christopher Plummer, and Ty Sheridan, The Forger. I vaguely remember this. I know I watched it. Not a bad movie. Action suspense. See if the code still works. And this is a Lionsgate release. The Forger. Next we have Crazy Samurai 400 to 1. 400 versus 1. This is a, is it Will USA? I believe this is from the Hayat channel. That's basically martial arts channel. I've seen advertisements for that. Over there. Samurai 400 to 1. Also, this is a good movie too. The sequel to Train to Busan. Not as good as the Train to Busan, but not a bad sequel. And this is the Hayat channel. This is a Well Go USA release. Crazy Samurai. Slipcover is a little torn up though, but again, for the price, I'm not gonna bitch. Last, we have the Swordsman, which I believe this also comes in 3D. I don't know if this is the same Swordsman. This is another Well Go USA release. Much nicer slipcover on this one. Print slightly engraved, slightly raised. The Swordsman. We have the, oh yeah, and I gotta show this though. Somebody left their personal social security in here, so I have to return this to them or mail it to them. Yeah, you find strange things at pawn shops. The Swordsman. Nice artwork on the Blu-ray. And this is what I picked up at the Lakeland Cash America. And this is what I paid. $6.69. So not bad for 1, 2, 3, 4 movies, 3 Blu-rays. So not a bad heist for that. Next, La Familia. These were either 25 cents or 50 cents, I can't remember. We have All Access, the magazine DVD. I have a couple of these on VHS. They're like, again, just magazines on DVDs. They have various songs, interviews, interesting stuff. All Access, that's the game, and someone with a very nice posterior. Next, we have a movie never heard of. Pretty Boy, Boris Kojo, rapper David Banner, Kenya Moore, I think she's one of the housewives, Billy Zane, whoa, Richard Roundtree, Shaft, Bailing. I don't know how she got popular for anything though, but interesting cast of characters. This is, I'm trying to think who was the release on this. It's like a very, probably a little bit MVM. I believe that's the distributor. Looks interesting. Might get, if anything else, might get a good laugh from Kenya and Bailing. Plus, I love Richard Roundtree. And I'm interested to see what Billy Zane's going to be doing this. Confident. So this is what I picked up at La Familia. I think these are either 25 or 50 cents. Yeah, they didn't give me a receipt. So these are 25 or 50 cents a piece. And we'll get to, let's see. Get to some eBay picks. This is the complete television series. For all you probably 40 and over, you might remember Patrick Duffy. This was like the knockoff Aquaman for television, the man from Atlantis. So it was kind of corny though, but it was interesting, especially the way he swam through the water. It was kind of like some hula hoop kind of, not hula hoop, but very interesting motion through the water. Patrick Duffy, the man from Atlantis, the complete season, the complete series. I think it might have been one season, maybe 2. I think it might have only been 1 season. Then they have the complete TV movie collection, and either both Warner Brothers. So the Pilot, Death Scouts, Killer Spores, and the Disappearances. So I'm assuming these do appear on these. I'm not positive. I haven't had a chance to watch these. The Man from Atlantis series will probably make the TV shelf. Next, I have, not sure if it's either Amazon, Deep Star 6, old school sci-fi, Kino Lorber. Trying to think who were the big people in here back then. Miguel Ferrer. Who else is here? I can barely read this. Not a lot of big names, but kind of a cult classic sci-fi movie, Deep Star 6. You have the uniformed Kino Lorber disc. Very nice slipcover. I'm sure this will hit the shelf too. Deep Star 6. My classic pick for the week is actually a 4-bit movie. I had this, but my copy, I went to watch this with my son, and the first copy wouldn't play. So we actually watched the first one streaming, and I went and replaced these, and all of these do play. House Party 1, very good movie. House Party 2, not necessarily as good as the first one. House Party 3 is probably the best out of the bunch. It has Bernie Mac, the late Bernie Mac, may he rest in peace, Chris Tucker, AJ, I think it's AJ Jamal, may he rest in peace. So very funny one. This one I haven't seen with Immature, with Mario Houston and his bunch, and there's one after this that I haven't seen either. So hopefully I can talk my son into watching at least a couple more of these, at least the ones with Kid and Play. This is the House Party movie collection. Just replacing my scratched up the collection that wouldn't play. And also, I forgot, you have Martin Lawrence in here, Tisha Campbell. So a lot of people in here. Great series. And my 3D pick for the week, this is very rare, hard to find, 3D version of Rise of the Legend. And this is my pawn shop pick for the week. Give me a moment. Let me separate the disc from the plastic and get you good people on your way. Give me a minute. Scan everything except these two. These two I have to put in manually. I have almost everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. That's C as in Caesar, L as in Love Guru, Z as in Zombie Diaries. All right, let's knock this out. I have everything scanned in, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you just hanging in there, watching the video, leaving comments. Give me the big thumbs up. Smash the like, subscribe. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.